This movie was so good I just had to do the review in a suit. Kingsman, the Secret Service. Kingsman is exactly as it's advertised. It's a return to the goofy, over-the-top, far-fetched spy movie. And in that way, it actually did its job very well. The bad guy is over the top, yet still amusing. The plot is ridiculous, and yet still easy to follow. And the universe is fun and well-built. Kingsman is about a young man named Eggsy, whose life is just this dismal, pointless mess. He doesn't have a job, he has a lengthy criminal record, his father's dead and his mother remarried this abusive thug, and his life is in shambles. But one day he gets in contact with an old friend of his father's, a man who works for his mysterious organization called the Kingsman. It's a group of strong, capable gentlemen, dedicated to saving the world and stopping terrorists and megalomaniacs alike. Well, Eggsy hardly fits in with the group, but he turns out he has a lot of skills developed over his lifetime that really fit in with the lifestyle. Gymnastics, thievery, parkour, and those are just the skills he has before he goes into training. And from there, the plot actually goes into two separate directions. You have his mentor, Colin Firth, who plays the part of Galahad. He goes about hunting and studying the main villain of the movie, a guy named Valentine, played by Samuel L. Jackson, who is apparently a technical genius bent on world domination. The other plotline is about Eggsy going through training and trying to get into the Kingsman since there's only one position. And the two plots meet in the third act, and I won't spoil it for you because it's a lot of fun. The fight scenes, as many as they are very quick and very fluid. As chaotic as they are, they're actually pretty easy to follow. And since the movie did a great job timing the fight scenes with the music, you get a lot of solid punches, a lot of solid noises, gunfire, and all that, timing with the music, which makes the whole experience so much better. The entire time we had the movie just blasting noise in our face, yet because of how well it was synced with everything on screen, it was fun to follow and you wanted to see more. Oh, but as I've mentioned before, if you don't care about the characters, then the action scenes are pointless since you have no weight behind them and no reason to care. The characters are a lot of fun too. You have the aforementioned Eggsy, played by Taron Egerton, a relative newcomer to the big screen, and you have Colin Firth playing codenamed Galahad. And that's the other thing that I really enjoyed. All of the members of Kingsman are named after Knights of the Round Table. So you had Percival, Lancelot, Arthur was the head of the whole thing. So what if they have Gawain? He was always my favorite. After we get a few scenes of what his life is like, Eggsy's circumstances are actually very understandable, so he's easy to attach to. And he's actually a really good person too. There's one scene early on where he steals some jackass's car, and they're fleeing away from the cops, and he has the chance to get away, but that would have required him running over a stray dog, which he refuses to do, so smashes the car into another car. Plus, he really cares for his little sister, so props for him. He plays the troubled teenager who has no aspirations for life and is likely headed towards jail. However, once he's given a chance to prove himself in the Kingsman training, he really shines. So a lot of the movie is fun just because we get to see him grow as a character and enhance his skills. He's brought into the Kingsman by Galahad, who sponsors him for training. Now, Galahad is pretty much your typical British spy. He talks well, he fights well, he means well, and he's extremely good at his job. And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the gadgets. You've already seen a few in the trailers. I mean, there's the shoe with the knife in the end, there's the lighter, hand grenade, the umbrella, of course. I love the umbrella. Where can I order one of those? And these elements are introduced clearly and efficiently. So the Kingsman universe opens up to us, and it stands out as a movie. This movie's fun as an action movie, it's fun as a spy movie, it has several funny parts, and it has several good lines in it, such as, "A suit is a gentleman's armor," and "There is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow man. True nobility is being better than your former self." Watch the movie once, you'll understand why I had to be in a suit for this. Overall, Kingsman is a great movie, and you're going to have a lot of fun watching it. Plenty of explosions, plenty of laughs, several great lines, and a couple of really enjoyable characters. I'd say check this one while it's still in theaters. The full surround sound equipment is definitely going to be worth it. Now apparently it's based on a comic series, and I could possibly review it on The Book Was Better. I'm not sure if I'd bother though. There's really not much to critique. Maybe top 10 differences. So have you guys seen Kingsman yet? If not, why not? How much did you enjoy the movie? Do you guys prefer the goofy, over-the-top spy movie, or do you prefer the down-to-earth, grim and gritty James Bond-style movie? Well, comment below and tell me about it. And again, you guys should definitely see this in theaters. Just so 50 Shades of Grey doesn't win the box office race this weekend. God, I'm so not looking forward to 50 Shades of Grey tomorrow. And I'm not wearing a suit for that one. I look good in a suit, don't I?